So it's good to be back. I am ready to talk to you guys about Midpoint. So today I'm going to focus more on what happened, and then tomorrow I'll give you guys the details on the numbers and stuff like that. So honestly, guys, this was just something I really needed. It felt so good coming back and seeing everybody and seeing like the way everybody is changing, and it was such a nice getaway. Even though it was just the weekend, like it was just so awesome, like reconnecting with everyone. I gotta give a heads up, this video might be longer than 3 minutes, so I hope you guys stay tuned and listen to what happened. So yeah, it was just really good. Day one, we showed up. We quickly did our interviews on how things have been going, things like that. And then we had a beautiful dinner, once again prepared by Chef Charlotte. It was like a beef tenderloin type of thing. It was really good. I wish I had a picture of it, but I'll explain right now what happens. But so we did that, and then it was just really cool because Trestle Tree, like, they came back and they started talking to us about overcoming barriers and how things have been going for us and things like that. So that was really cool, catching up and and understanding that like everybody's going through the same thing. Not exactly, because of course we all have different lives, but that we were all starting to feel discouraged at a certain point, or like we felt like we were running into certain barriers, and I think we all just needed to go back and regain that motivation from one another and remember why we're all here, and so that was really awesome. And then after, we did a water aerobics class, and man, that, guys, you all need to go do water aerobics because it is so much fun. Like, we were there and like we were like doing little warm-ups, like speeding in the water and stuff like that. And then we actually started using the little weights and like a water tube. So we're doing all this crazy stuff. Like, man, I did hardcore ab work with a water tube, guys. Like, you need to try that, like going like kind of laying back and then like moving forward and stuff like that non-stop. That is a full core workout. So you guys need to try that one day, just saying. So that class was just so good. It was so intense. We were doing like little whirlpools, and so like, yeah, at a certain point when we're like floating, our instructor would be like, now turn around, go the other way. So we're fighting against the currents, so it was just really fun. And man, we were all just cracking up because it was just a blast catching up. And so after that night, we had to fast because we were gonna have our metabolic testing in the morning, and I started off pretty rough, guys. Oh my god. And this is what happened to me. So right before I was going to bed, I was trying to use my phone, and I noticed it was acting up. Like, I charged it and it wasn't charging, so I thought it was the outlet, so I switched it, put my alarms, and I went to bed. And so then the next morning, I guess my body felt it too. I was like, man, I'm getting some extra sleep in, like I feel a little. So basically what happens is my room service starts calling, and I'm freaking out because I look at the clock and it's 8:11, and my appointment was supposed to be at 7:20 a.m. And so I was super late to my metabolic testing because my phone broke. It just, I don't know, it like blacked out. Like, I turned it on, it was on 3%, and then it just died. It started like rebooting, and then it like died, and it just never turned on. So I went downstairs and they took my weight, and then we did this super cool metabolic testing and you all should go check it out, guys. They do this at HEB Pharmacy, I think the second Saturdays. Not too sure. I don't want to get the information wrong, so when I get that, I'll totally come back and give you guys that information. But so yeah, it's this thing where, well, they checked our blood glucose, stuff like that. So you guys know, the poking the finger, and then like checking our weight, and I guess BMI. And then so the metabolic testing was the crazy part, because it's this like machine that they like have there, and it's like with the tube, and then so you also have to put these like pinchers on your nose because it's all breathing like through your mouth. And so you have to do like normal breathing, but kind of like not weak, but like not too much, but not too little, just kind of like a normal breathing. And so you do that for 10 minutes. So you're just there breathing with your nose all pinched, trying not to choke, and so we did that, and it's super cool because that checks like how much calories your body burns and how much like you need. And I'm gonna go more into details, but basically it checks your metabolic rate. And man, you guys, I'm just so excited to tell you guys tomorrow about what the results are, and it was really interesting. And so I'm gonna leave that suspense for you guys to watch tomorrow in tomorrow's video. So we did that. And then after the metabolic testing and the breakfast, we finally got, I'm mixing it up. So after the metabolic testing, we finally got breakfast, my bad. And so we had some delicious eggs with like veggies, some Utopia, banana, things like that. And we did that. And then so after breakfast we had like it was kind of like a little expo, but like getting us hands-on on how to create snacks or quick meals. So that was really fun. If you all saw my Facebook, I got online for a bit live. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to talk about that. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going, guys. I can't edit this out. So sorry, Shannon. Okay. But yeah, so we ended up so I went live for a bit, and like you guys saw a little bit of what it was about. We did like, oh my gosh, my Spanish is coming out. I'm totally messing up now. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. So we were doing the expo, and it was a bunch of like we learned how to make like super quick and easy burgers, the stir fries, quick snacks that we can have. And it was crazy, like, and like the magic of your hands, like your hands are like measuring cups, you guys. They tell you how much is what. Like your hands like that is about an ounce, and the fist is about a fourth of a cup, half a cup. I'll get back to you on that. That's terrible. I'm sorry. My dietitians or whoever's watching this, HEB, I'm sorry. This is terrible. I need to go back to my notes. So yeah, we did that. It was really, really fun. So we got a bunch of little snacks and things like that. And then after we, I hope I can edit this. Hold on. I'm going to pause this real quick, you guys. Okay, I'm back. I had to charge the computer before it died. Okay, so yeah, after that like little hands-on expo for us, of different quick meals we can do at home and things like that, we had our lunch, and it was crazy because I will admit I was a little full from like all the snackings, because they made us like the little mini pizzas. We had a little bit of stir fry. I think somebody had the burger, and then we made like a little trail mix thing. So that was really, really cool that like I got to get hands on like knowing where, like it's so cheaper, guys, to make your own trail mix than like buying the pre-packages, you know what I mean? Because the pre-package is probably like $5 or something. And when you get that, like, yeah, you're buying more because you're buying a big box of granola or raisins, things like that. But hey, like, you're getting that big box for $2, and you're getting that big, like, the raisins and stuff like that, and it's gonna last you longer than that tiny bag that you spent like $5 on, and so that was really cool. So then after, we went to Gold's Gym, and that was insane. That was so much fun. Like, I didn't realize, well, I could be competitive, but I haven't been that competitive probably since middle school when I was in like soccer, track. And it was just so much fun. Oh, sorry guys, my eye's like so itchy right now. Sorry. But yeah, guys, it was so much fun. Like, we got there, and okay, so, and I forgot to mention, so after dinner we had a video from Johnson & Johnson, and it's funny, there's commercials, so I'm pretty sure y'all have seen it, and it's about skincare. And so that was just like a big hint to like what was gonna happen next, because it was about using sunblock and the importance of skincare. So guys, do that, because man, those UV rays are hitting hard. So it's important to take care of your skin, just how you take care of your body. You know, your skin is your biggest organ. So I definitely recommend you guys taking care of your skin. So Johnson & Johnson, man, they have that cool new dry spray on thing, so it's not all sticky feeling. It just feels like you're like super soft. So totally recommend it. Y'all should go check that one out. It's a new one that came out. But so we watched that, and man, that just totally prepared us for what was coming up next at Gold's Gym. So it turns out we were gonna work out outside, and for most of y'all know, I hate the sun. I hate going outside. Me and the sun are not friends. For the most part, you know, I try to avoid it as much as I can. But so we were working out, and man, that was just so intense. Like, I got so many new ideas that I want to try here at home, and it was so much fun. Like, first we started off like with a warm up to heat up our body, and then we all broke up into like different teams. I think there was about 4 of us. Yeah, 4 of us. And so we broke up into teams, and there might have been 4 or 5 groups. I'm so sorry. Guys, this is terrible. I'm a hot mess right now that like I don't have exact numbers. But so they broke us up into teams, and we all went to different stations, and there was like so many different stations. Like the first station I did was with the bands. So we were doing a lot of like different pulling extensions and stuff like that, and things I would have never thought of using with the band. So I'm definitely gonna try those out this week, and I want to make a video, so y'all should stay tuned for that one. And so we're doing that, and then we moved on to this like really cool tic-tac-toe thing, and that was just crazy. We were in line, and we would have to do like 10 squats, and we had these cones, like, and we were in 2 separate groups. Like, it was still the same group that we were all together, but they split us up in half and half. And so there was one side with one colored cones, and then the other side with the other colored cones. And then with the jump ropes, they made a tic-tac-toe. So we would actually have to do 10 squats, and after we would do our 10 squats, and we would sprint, and we can put the cone wherever we want. So we're playing tic-tac-toe against each other. So then you have to sprint back, because once you pass it, like, once that person goes, and the next person just keeps going, and so whoever gets it first wins, you know what I mean? And once the cones are gone and like there's still no winner, you start moving the other cones. And so that was super fun. I was super competitive. I was running so hard. Like, I had not run like that since I was in track, so that was just insane. I was running so hard, like super intense, and it was just, man, okay, I'm gonna say this to the end, but so I did that, and it was just so funny, because like by the end of that I was like dying. I was like like, this is intense. Like, I haven't ran like this in such a long time, but it was just so much fun. And then we're going off to the next station. I'm like, oh gosh, like, hopefully I don't die, you know. And that was a lot of like core work and like butt lifts, stuff like that. And man, I learned a new version of plank where you're holding it and you're squeezing your glutes, and that's basically just working your entire body. So it's super intense. And so we did that, and then we moved on over to like ladders. Like, it's a ladder on the floor, and we're doing like different runs, like side to side, front, hopscotching, stuff like that. So we did those, and then we finished off the workout session with a yoga series. So that was super nice, just stretching it out after. And then it was really cool because they surprised us, and all the groups were doing tug of war against each other, and it was just so intense. Like, so first the first group went, and so they went at it, and I think we all went like 3 times or something, because I remember it was like 3 or 4 times. But first the first group went, and like the first 2 groups went, and then they found their winner. And then the other next groups went, and then they got their winner. So yeah, I think there was 5 groups of us. And then so my group went, and then so then so then like so then they got the next, like, the winning team. So then they got our team, since we won, and then another team to go against each other, and that was gonna determine who was a winner. And man, we like tied up, because I think I don't know how it worked. I just remember doing it like 2 or 3 times, and I was dying, dude. Like, So guys, like, I'm not the type of person who screams like when they work out and stuff, but I'm just saying, like, I was pushing so hard, like I was there pulling the rope, and I was just like, like screaming, and like when I was like slipping, I was like, no, I'm not gonna let go of this. Like, there's no way I'm not gonna let go of this. And man, it was just awesome. Like, our team won, and it was just so much fun. Like, friendly, competitive, like, games. Like, I hadn't done things like that probably since like elementary or something. So not like that it's a kid thing, but you know what I mean, like those teamwork things, or like middle school, high school. Like, I hadn't done something like that in so long, like something so competitive and fun, and we're all just like, like being bullies to each other in a funny way. Like, I like that, but just kind of like, I'm gonna beat you, no, like, so it was just so much fun. And then so after that, we went home. Well, not home, but to the hotel, and we got ready and we had dinner. And what else happened that day? So then we got a free day. We had quick presentations about, oh yes, oh my god, I'm like missing the big thing, guys. So then we had a presentation about fashion and the finale. And so I just got so nervous because we started talking about fashion and things we should wear, because we're actually gonna walk down a runway, guys. So I'm super excited and scared about that at the same time, because I have this fear I'm gonna fall on my face while I'm wearing heels or something. And so it's super fun. Like, we have to pick a song. So guys, I'm gonna need your help. I need to find a song I'm gonna walk down, and I have to go find an outfit. I have to figure out what hair color I'm gonna do for this, and it's gonna be so much fun. I'm so nervous because like this is gonna be the first time I model or like walk down a runway, so. And also, it's the weekend of the Alamo draft, the Alamo run, and so Alamo Dome. Why did I say dome? Sorry, I'm thinking of the movie theater. And so it's gonna be the run, and so it's a little exciting and scary because like a bunch of strangers can go see us walking down, like modeling, like the new us, basically. So that's really, really cool, and like so scary at the same time. But I'm so excited for it because we're basically gonna get a makeover. It's basically gonna be a new us, the end of the 6 weeks, and this is gonna be like, the finale. So it's really cool. And so then we called it a night. We got to relax, and then the next morning we got to pick our workout. So we woke up at 6:30 a.m. and I went for a swim for an hour, and then we got ready and we had breakfast, and it was an amazing oatmeal, big plate full of fruits and grains, and I think steel cut oats with a like brown sugar thing, I think, something like that. And it was really, really good, and it was awesome because we were just talking about final things we need to recap, and what we should prepare for, and just talking, like catching up, taking pictures at the end, and it was just so good. Like, overall, guys, I'm glad this weekend happened. It was just so awesome seeing everybody. Everybody's just looking so amazing. They're glowing, and we all reunited, and man, this is like my second family, so it was just so awesome. And oh my god, I'm almost at 20 minutes. I've been talking nonstop. Hopefully this video even gets uploaded. But thank you guys for watching and being so supportive and following my journey. And just one more thing, guys, I love that you guys comment on my other social medias, but if y'all really can come and like and comment and share here on the blog at the sdsd.heb.com link, because that's where it really helps me, and I really need your guys' support. This is me asking for your help. So once again, thank you guys, and thank you for watching this. If you guys watched this whole video, man, like, you guys are awesome, because I know this video is so long, and I was just really excited to talk about it. And so tomorrow I'm gonna talk about my numbers. So I didn't want to talk about it today because obviously I took like 20 minutes talking about this. So So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for more recipes. I'm still in the works with 10-minute meals with Claire. So give me time, guys. I'm trying to get that done, especially because I'm trying to do it through like another program than just my phone. So it's taking a little bit longer. So thank you guys, and you all have a wonderful day. I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.